Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Mines, and it's under the command of talon1958. And yes, this is another submission to try and win the competition for the weekend line. And Talon sent this one in yesterday, but it was before Angelina put her replay in, which you may have already seen on our channel. The one in the 212A on Cliff. Okay, Talon's got the stock howitzer, which is a 15cm, capable of 480 alpha, penetrating 38mm of armour, and with a standard reload time of 25.31. Talon's got it down to 20.50. Okay, he's aiming towards the south approach to the hill. One of the enemy tanks has made it into the hill already, into the castle. It was Cromwell. And we can see Tracer from the enemy Arty headed towards the hill. Okay, got a Cromwell tank. He managed to beat up and kill our teammate on the way in. And now we're going for VK36018. Rounds out. Direct hit. 87 hit points. Now, Talon's probably going to be changing position quite frequently in this map. Okay, found a new spot to fire from. And we're going for that VK again. You can see where the last shell impacted. It actually hit the lower plate. Rounds out. And that one landed just in front of him. But he stunned him enough to get some stun assist for 162. Ideally, you want to shoot and stun enemy tanks that are inside your teammates so they can actually hit them. Okay. Lining up another shot. He's still going after the VK36018H. Does it mark your target? Rounds out. Oh, now that one actually went a little long and to the left. So he did get some stun, but he didn't get any damage. Oh, the VK just took a hit there. I think that shot came in from our other Arty in the game, who happens to be a Fifi, the 105 FH18V2, and oh, that was a kill shot from the Fifi. Just took out the VK36018H, so now we're going for the KV1, but the shot actually hits the rock right in the center of the map. Well, Talon is using this position rather than using the normal one you might go for, which is Nigel's spot, which is in C1. But let's see how he does with this one. Well, the shell lands behind the KV1 again. He does get stunned, and he's getting stun assist. So that helped. He got 163 of stun assist off 2 shots, which penetrated the KV1 while he was stunned. Who's next? It's going to be the KV1 again. He really does like laying shells down on this guy. Unfortunately, again, that hits the rock face. Now, Talon keeps changing position to avoid encounter battery, making it very difficult for the enemy Arty to get shots on him. But both of the enemy Arty are actually short-range Artys, the FB304 and the Bishop, and I don't think they've got the range to reach him at the moment. Okay, he's going for the KV1 SA, rounds out. Direct hit, and a good one. 182, looks like it hit the upper plate. We've got 2 enemy tanks coming round the castle on the east side, an SU-100 and an OI. But Talon's going for the Cromwell, who happens to be inside the castle grounds, and he's fighting off a Churchill 3, a pair of Churchill 3s actually. Oh! And he's got his first kill. Yes, the Cromwell couldn't move out from behind that rock, because if he did, the Churchills would nail him. But instead, Talon nailed him with a 15cm. Okay, so he's gone back to that KV1 SA on the South Island. The guy's just backed up. He's guessing that he's probably still there. Unfortunately, the shell exploded without any result as far as we can tell. He might have hit the, or might have splashed the KV1 SA, but we won't know. And that VK's gone. And that means now there's only an SU-100 over this side, but he can put damage into that guy. Lining up the shot. Rounds out. Oh! Yes, it landed close enough to actually damage his tracks. Okay, the KB-1SA suddenly appeared in the south again. You can see that shell actually did hit the upper plate. See, there's a mark on the left-hand side of the upper plate. He's dialing in. Rounds out. Well, as his second kill, and it was a good one, 106 hit points. A direct hit on the KB-1SA. Okay, so we have the castle grounds now. They belong to us. The SU-100 is kind of isolated. He can't move out from that position without getting shot at by the Nashorn or the IKB-65-2. And Talon is now dialing in on that position, but I don't think there's anything he can do unless the SU-100 pops out from behind that house. The alternative might be for him to actually move position and get closer to the enemy. We've got the T-67 who suddenly appeared on the lower end of the approach, and he takes some damage for 53 hit points from a splash. Now the only guy we've got actually spotting that guy, the T-67, are proximity spots coming from the Churchill 3 or a bit actual spots coming from the VK3601H. Well, it looks like the T-67 went up the other side of the hill, so we're going to move south. This is what I was suggesting. If he can actually move closer to the enemy, then he can start laying shells down into the enemy rear, possibly take out their Arty. They only have 6 tanks left, 3 tank destroyers, a light tank, and 2 Arty. He's using that rock for cover at the moment. He can still get shots on the enemy tanks. A T-67 suddenly appeared on the east side of the map, but he's pulled back, and now Talon is looking for a counter battery. He's looking to try and find out where the enemy Arty are located, the FV304 and the Bishop, and they're probably behind that rock because that's about the closest they can get without getting spotted. And now they've got the SU-100. Oh, and he's been very bold now because he's come forward. Talon's trying to line up a shot on him. Very difficult. Oh, he got a direct hit! 143 hit points. And that really upsets the SU-100. And he's gone! The kill shot went in from the IKB-65-2, and that means now the enemy's down to just 4 tanks. A tank destroyer, a light tank. That's an A-20. The tank destroyer is the SU-100. And then the Arty, the FV304 and the Bishop. He's looking into the enemy rear. He's just spotted the FV304, the Burt, making a dash for the corner. Now he can hit him from here, but he needs to get a shot lined up. The Bishop is trying to go into the FV304 is trying to get that corner. And that shell came in very close. I think one of those shells was obviously from Talon. The other one came in from the Fifi on our team. Now he might want to get closer as well because the Fifi doesn't have the full range of the map. You need to get a little bit closer to the center in order to get the full effect. It's almost at maximum range. Okay, Talon's got a nice position here. He's gonna, oh, there's the Arty. We just saw the Tracer coming out from that corner. So he's behind those buildings at the moment. There's the Bishop. Okay, he's been spotted. He's being fired on. Rounds out. It hits the rock, unfortunately, so he misses out there. The Bishop's gone. The Nashorn got him in the end. Now, the SU-100 just took a hit from the Fifi. Talon's lining up a shot. He's almost completed his load. Rounds out. Okay, the A-20's covering that corner. There's the SU-100. He is stunned. Of course, the Fifi won't stun an SU-100. It only has a 105mm caliber, but Talon does have a 15cm caliber, so he will cause stun. Rounds out again. You can see the Arty rounds are laying in on that position. Our Churchill 3's moving in on him as well. So there's going to be no escape for him. Talon's looking for a shot in this corner. Both Arty waiting for the SU-100 to get spotted, and the Churchill will go in after him. Obviously, the Churchill is taking a risk, because if that guy does have the 122mm gun, he's capable of doing 390 alpha. Okay, we just need to stun him, I think. Talon's holding fire, waiting for the moment. He has stunned him. Now, the Churchill is not side-scraping on that corner. He should be. And now he's got some help. The IKV's moved in from behind. And now the SU-100 has to move, because otherwise he's going to get 90mm rounds up his rear. Now, it looks like he does have the 122mm, but he didn't know how to handle it. And that was the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the third-class tanker for talon1958 in the Hummel. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And he got a win 8 of 1200. But sadly, that's not enough to beat Angelina, because her last replay actually earned her a second-class tanker Bruiser and a win 8 of 2963, which puts her firmly in the lead at the moment. Let's have a look at the rest of Talon's results. He did fairly well in terms of damage. It was about mid-table. He managed 764 hit points. The highest damage in the game went to the Nashorn, who got a Confederate, not a high caliber. Didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool. He got 1,907. Second highest damage was the KB2 on the enemy team, 1,879. When it came to kills, it was actually the Nashorn did the best. He got 3 kills in that game. And then there was a lot of players with 2 kills, including Talon. He got 2 in the game. The IKV-65-2, the heavy tank number 6, Talon, the other PP on his team, the Cromwell, and the SU-100 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he's much further down, unfortunately. He only got 518 base on this game, whereas the Churchill 3 managed to get 1,045, mainly down to the fact that he was tier 5 in a tier 6 game, so he was earning extra XP for all the damage he was doing. And the Nashorn came in second with 949. Talon fired 18 rounds, good fire rate, 4 direct hits on the enemy, 14 splashes, damage of 764, all of it at more than 300 meters. He earned 97,964 credits from the battle. He also got 1,554 experience points as well. So a reasonably good battle, but unfortunately it's not enough to beat Angelina. She is in the lead for the moment, and Talon's going to have to go back and find something a little extra to win that weekend lion. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.